Hey, yo, this ain't my war. I didn't start it, but I'm gonna end it. Tonight's gonna get very bloody on a very special late night with Rambo and Trotman next. So, here we go. Hello, everybody. This is John Rambo, along with my commanding officer, Colonel Sagi L. Trotman. And we are going to entertain you guys tonight. And something else, I'll tell you what, it's going to be a fun night too. But we're going to learn a few things by the time we're done. Hello, sir. How are you doing tonight, Colonel?
Yeah, hello there, Rambo 77. Good to see you again.
Well, I'll tell you, man, this is a deadly mission you're sending me on here tonight.
Well, whenever I send you on a mission, it's usually a deadly one. It's because I know you can handle it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, wait, I just want to say something to my wife who's watching at home. Yo, Adrian, I miss you. No, I'm just kidding. That's not Rambo. Come on, that's Rocky. That's Rocky. But I got
go ahead.
Yeah, I got to tell you something. We got a wonderful audience here tonight, man. We got Lotar 900, Eddie Von King, the real one. Hebro from Eternia seems to be in there for some reason. Lorraine Lamore, and of course, what's his name again?
Oh, Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine with a wrench.
Michael Fontaine
with a wrench.
With a wrench? What's going on here?
I know, right? You would think we would have given him a screwdriver or hammer or something, or saw.
Or assault rifle.
Assault rifle, yeah. That should be a thing. We have a theme like this. We should pass out automatic AK-47s to everybody.
Yeah, and landmines.
Yeah, landmines. By the way, Propagate, this light is on here with us as well, or he was here. I don't know if he's still here, if he disappeared, if he's out on a dangerous mission, or who knows.
Well, Propagate the light. He's probably got a lot of propagating to do.
I would say so. A lot of propagating and navigating, because you got to navigate
and illuminating.
Well, awake and never mind. I won't go there. But Eddie Von King says the A team could beat Rambo. I highly doubt that.
Well, they're a whole team, but you know what? Rambo's taking out whole teams of all kinds of things. So I think it'd be a fair fight.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, there's 4 of them and 1 of him, but 1 of him makes for a whole army.
Exactly.
That's right. Yeah.
Imagine if they joined forces; they'd be unstoppable. They could probably take out Al Qaeda in a month.
Well, I'll tell you what. The one thing about the A team is they never seem to hit anyone when they're shooting at them.
Yeah, they do have very bad aim.
So I don't know. That might be a one-sided deal.
But they're still victorious in the end because they've always found a way to humiliate the bad guy.
Well, you know what? They set up all kinds of good booby traps where it seems like usually they end up flipping the bad guy over a tree or something.
Yeah, it's like they watched Home Alone 1 and 2 and 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They watched. Oh, gosh. I don't know about Home Alone 3. Yeah. That was a bad one. But you know what? Eddie Von Keen raises a pretty good point. He says, whatever happened to Hannibal in chat?
And who he's talking about, of course, otherwise known as Mr. Jocko. I haven't seen Jocko in a long ass time. Have you?
I've never seen him ever, but I do know who you're referring to. And no, I haven't seen him in our chat room lately, or for a while, I should say.
I used to hit him up on Hangouts every once in a while, but I hope nothing bad happened to him.
COVID-19. COVID-19. No, I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, well, he is up there, I think. So I don't know. But yeah, we'll just say our prayers and eat our
Well, if we don't hear from him in the next 60 days, I'm sending you on another deadly mission.
Oh yeah, I got to go find Jocko.
Yep.
It's the mission for Jocko. That's a good warranted mission, I would say.
Right. It's nice to be your commanding officer for a change. Just saying.
Oh yeah, you're in charge tonight. Except if you want to, open the phone lines. I can't do that right now. My phone's on charge. It's about dead.
There's no can't in this military outfit.
There's only do. Right. Earlier I was saying something and I was trying to do my Rambo impression, and you said something along the lines that sounded more like Dan doing a Rambo impression.
Yeah, one of your attempts there, your valiant attempts.
Yeah. Well, it's funny
you did much better though when we went live. I was impressed.
Oh,
you
okay.
sounded almost just like him.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I've got to I got to admit, the inspiration for Rambo came from Dan.
How so?
Because I use my Rambo action figure as Dan.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so
I can definitely see the connection there.
Well, now that you mentioned it, it's quite obvious.
But I got to tell you, man, if we have any more of this weather where I'm at, I'm gonna move there with you to Florida.
All right, well, I'm sure we can find you a nice homeless shelter you could come stay in.
Sure, I can do that. I've been trained to eat like rats and stuff like that, so I think I could do that. Or lizards. You guys have a lot of lizards. You don't have.
Oh yeah, you can have shish kebabs for days.
Yeah, lizard shish kebab.
Lizard bobs.
Lizard bobs. Right? Yeah. I tell you what, I bet those lizards probably have a lot of protein in them.
Oh yeah, you know what? They probably taste better than most things you buy at the supermarket.
Oh yeah, true. Nowadays, anything you buy at the supermarket, and not to mention there's a meat shortage going on right now.
There's plenty of lizards out back. I got all kinds of them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And there's more lizards than I'm sure there is cows.
Oh yeah, for sure. What? I'm not even going. Remember when they were talking about how cows are polluting the air because of their farts and their in their poop or whatever?
Well, weren't they using that for fuel?
Yeah, something like that. I forget exactly how the story goes. That got me thinking. There's so many freaking lizards down here. I'm sure they put out just as many farts as cows do. So I don't know. I think they might be able to win the war as to who's polluting the atmosphere more.
I don't know. If I eat a whole pot of chili, I could do a pretty good job myself.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you can.
Polluting the air, Okay, I'm the only one that finds this funny. Then I'll shut up.
Well, it's always funnier when it's your own. It's not so funny when it's somebody else's.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'll tell you what. Back in the day, I could clear a room. I'm telling you. Not that I'm proud of that. Just saying.
Well, everybody has their accomplishments
that they hang on the wall and, pinned to their chest. Yeah.
Do you have a plaque hanging up for how many rooms you cleared or anything like that?
No, but on my wall in my old apartment, I do like a check. You know how you do like 1, 2, 3, and then mark them off. You know, I have
Oh,
one
yeah.
of those deals. Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't know. I think maybe I might have cleared a room of 16 in one night. I don't know. Boom.
Boom.
But we talked about frogs earlier, and now I'm hearing crickets.
Huh. Well, let's talk about crickets, and maybe you'll hear some frogs.
I know. Well, hey, you know what? I think what I was thinking about earlier when you talk about cow farts, I was thinking about manure. Like they do use their manure to fuel tanks and like airplanes and stuff like that. I think.
Okay. Huh, I'm trying to imagine some guy trying to put a bunch of cow manure in the wing of a passenger jet.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You used to gas commercial jets, didn't you?
Yeah, and I just don't see that going too well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's broken down into a gassic form of some sort, but what do I know?
Right.
I know that fertilizer is considered explosive.
Oh yeah, we learned that when we I don't know, about a week or two ago when we realized on the middle of April how often fertilizer plants explode. Remember?
Yes, that's right. Always on the, what was it, the 20th?
Yeah, between the 15th and the 22nd.
Yeah. There seems to be an awful lot of fertilizer plant explosions. So
At that particular date and time, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the week to take off if you worked at the fertilizer factory.
Yeah,
That's when you should use your week's vacation.
Well, this place is blown up. Fuck it. I'm taking vacation. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to say fuck it.
Well, what did you mean to say?
Forget it. No, but hey, we got quite the crowd in here. I'm sure I named everybody off.
Yeah, did you say Lorraine Lamore?
I did. I think I might have missed Lorraine Lamore.
Oh, look at you.
I know. I'm slipping in my old age.
But just because you're a big, tough guy with a gun, don't mean you can leave out Lorraine Lamore.
I know, man. I'm more scared of Lorraine Lamore than I would of any Viet Cong or, like any drug lord or anything like that.
Well, yeah, I can see how you would just stay under the swamp and not expose yourself if you had done aggravated her and had her on your case.
Oh yeah, she's one of those people that if you piss her off, she becomes Rambo.
Well, let's just say that she is the sweetest person you ever meet, as long as you're on her good side.
That's right. Yeah, I know. Hey, speaking of Lorraine Lamore, I believe are we going to restart that what does Sagi look like contest?
Well, I actually just put my image on here right now. You see, I got this hat on.
Oh,
I'm wearing a tie.
Yeah, they're so that won't work then. Yeah.
So Sagi Trotman is a rather distinguished, handsome gentleman, but no, this is not me. However, yeah, we do need to figure out the details. You, her, and I need to have a powwow, I think, and come up with a kind of like go back to the drawing board and come up with something that the audience will actually participate in. For whatever reason, we're not getting any entries, and the whole purpose of a contest is to, get entries. So maybe we need to. I love the concept of doing a contest, but I think we need to come up with one that people will actually participate in.
What's cool is we were going to do this thing where it was called not necessarily guess that tune, but we're going to do sort of a karaoke night, kind of.
Oh yeah, I was hoping you forgot about that.
No, I thought it would be fun, though. I know I'm not a good singer in any means whatsoever
By
necessary.
any stretch of the imagination, is that what you're trying to say?
That's right. Yeah. By
Okay.
any stretch. But I think it would still be fun. Just you throw something at me I've never heard of before, and then I throw something at you've never heard of before, and you have to sing it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, as long as there's a video, like with the music, and I have the lyrics in front of me, because obviously it has to. You know how the karaoke has kind of like the lyrics, the line runs to the lyrics to give you some ideas how to pace them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. I'll send it to our private hangouts because we can't actually play music on the air unless it's approved by YouTube. You can see the quotation marks I'm making. Unless it's approved by YouTube, we can't really actually do that. But I can send you something in Hangouts. Vice versa, you can send me something in Hangouts.
Well, there might be a karaoke version of songs, and I believe karaoke versions are, they're made for that purpose. So I think you can. Right. I don't know what YouTube's policy is on karaoke, but I can't imagine that they strictly enforce that too awful bad. Plus, it's going to be our own vocals over the music, so it technically is a cover or a rendition. And I don't think either one of us are going to pick anything that's currently on the pop charts or anything like that. So
right. So
we'll figure it out.
It would. I think it would be fun.
Yeah, it might be. We'll see how it goes. I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm open-minded enough to try it.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, I think it would be just fun, just hearing how terrible we sound to some people, to some degree or another.
Well, they already know how terrible we sound, but now they'll understand how terrible we sound singing.
Right. No, man, I'll tell you what. Usually we come on this show, we have a good time, we talk about stuff. Sometimes it's serious stuff, and sometimes it can be downright just stuff that's on our minds, like when we talk about the government and stuff.
The government. All right, yeah, the government.
Yeah, like
the Wrigley's. Yeah, I like Wrigley's.
Did you just say Wrigley's?
Yeah, double mint. Gum.
Wrigley's. Double mint, double your pleasure, double your fun.
Oh, you're going to get copyright stricken.
Double mint. Wait, did I say double mint?
Yeah, something like that.
Double mint. No, but hey, man, we got some stuff we can cover tonight.
Oh, we always can ad lib. I don't have any like big major things to present or anything like that, but I'm sure we can find some topics to discuss.
I got one thing. I got a Mandela effect type of thing.
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect. Hold on, let me do it in my Rambo voice.
Mandela effect.
I didn't spend $1 million training you for you to come on here and talk about Mandela effect, soldier.
Well,
but since you got some, let's go ahead and talk about them.
Permission to speak freely, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Permission granted.
No, but let me go ahead and mention the Mandela effect.
Mandela effect.
Now, for you guys that might or might not know, I do a lot of Colonel. I hate to sound out of place here, but I am echoing a little bit.
Well, you're just going to have to train harder, Rambo 77.
Oh, okay. Now I'm not doing it. Well, yeah, I am now. I'm just now.
Do you need me to mute up for a minute? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. the Mandela effect. Now, you people may or may not know, I do stop motion videos, and every once in a while I come up with an old one that I did from the past. Here recently, I just uploaded a Superman movie, and you guys who are familiar with the actual Superman movies might be familiar with the people who played the certain people, and one of those people played the part of Lois Lane, and now I'm talking about in the 1977 Superman movie. I ain't talking about the old, 1940s. Oh, hey, I'm Superman. I come here to save the day. Da, da, da. Now I'm talking about the 1970s movie, Superman the movie. What was the name of the actress who played Lois Lane? Now, some of you might not know it. Some of you might. But my whole point here is that I remember that one way, and apparently it's a different way now. Colonel, you can.
Okay, and by the way, are you meaning that the spelling of her name has changed or the actress has changed?
The spelling of her name is one way, and now it's another way. Like the it's not too far off from the actual name. But
so it's basically the way she spells her name is different.
Right.
Okay.
And I got two answers here. Michael Fontaine says Margaret Kidder.
He's just kidding.
Well, I don't know.
He's a kidder. Michael Fontaine. He's a kidder.
Right. And Eddie Von King also has Margaret Kidder.
Well, he's a kidder too. He's just kidding. These guys are these kidders.
But what if I told you? What if I told all of you that Michael Fontaine just changed his mind just now?
He took the update.
Well, not the update. No, he's got it the way I remember it.
Oh, okay. So he lost the update.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm just kidding. I'm just goofing around. Nobody take me seriously right now. Seriously. I mean, seriously, don't take. Wait. No. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say, but let me tell you something. I remember Margot Kidder.
Oh,
and it's weird because,
Margot Kidder. That's how I remember. Margot. When you said that, that sounded more right than Margaret Kidder.
Yeah, Margaret doesn't sound right to me, man.
No.
When I did my video, though, I must have taken load because down as Margaret Kidder. Now, I don't have any residue for this one just yet. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to have Sandy and Teresa look up the residue for me. But I wanted to mention that on tonight's show because, well, quite frankly, we didn't have anything really.
Margot Kidder sounds right to me, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. And, I got to tell you something real quick. I have a signed autograph from Margot Kidder. And the way she wrote it, it's Margot Kidder.
Oh, okay. So, but if you don't look it up on Google right now, it says Margaret Kidder.
Yes.
All right.
And that's the thing that freaked me out, man. Is I knew what it was.
Do you know where this?
I met her at Superman Fest.
You know where this document is now? Can you present it on camera?
I've got it on my wall, but I can't really present it on camera. But let me see. I'll go to Hangouts. I think I sent you guys a picture in Hangouts. Hold on. But it does have some glare on it. And you know how people sign their names? They almost sign it like a doctor would,
Well, yeah. I do that.
It's kind of Hold on, let me go to Hebrew Crew. By the way, while I'm in Hebrew Crew, I'll send this invite right here while I'm in there.
All right.
So let me see something here, man. Double your pleasure, double your fun.
Rambo government gum.
Oh, and I have a video I want to present to you guys. That's another Mandela effect.
Mandela effect.
A Mandela effect. It's an Indiana Jones Mandela effect. And I'll tell you the funny thing about this one is the guy who made the video, he goes, could this be a Mandela effect thing? The way he mentions it, but then he changes his mind somewhere halfway through the video and says, well, no, it's either a Mandela effect thing or it's a misremembering thing. He uses the phrase misremembering. Now, come on. Now, who does that?
People who are skeptical about the Mandela effect.
This guy not only has a Mandela effect, but he has the residue in the same video. I think it's kind of cool. I will present that here in a moment. But I got to go do something. I can't find the Margot Kidder thing, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I think? You know what I think I did?
What?
I sent it to her. Eddie Von King says it's Illinois Jones now. Am I talking loud?
Not any louder than usual that I can tell.
Oh, because I got the microphone closer. And it's a real sensitive mic, too. Listen. Did you hear that?
Yeah. What was that?
That was me tapping the mic. It's real sensitive. Now listen.
Even a non-sensitive mic is going to make a noise when you tap it.
I don't know about that, Colonel. I don't know.
now, if you would have said that's me lightly tapping on the wall across the room, I would have been impressed.
Well, now, wait a minute. Let me ask you this. Can you hear this?
That's someone knocking on my neighbor's door.
Right. Well, can you hear this?
That's okay. Yeah, is that somebody tapping on the window of the International Space Station?
No, but it's. Let me ask you this: you ever get a pimple on your ear, and then think you have an earring?
And then think I have an earring?
Yeah, you get a pimple in your ear, and then you go to touch it, and you're like, "What the hell? I don't remember getting an earring."
No, I can't say that I've honestly ever thought that I had an earring.
Oh, yeah, I do that sometimes. I get pimples on my ears.
Do you have pierced ears?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, if you got a pimple on your nose, would you think you had a nose ring?
No, I was just think I had something wrong with my nose, like I had skin cancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's often the first sign of skin cancer if there's dead skin on your nose.
All right.
Or that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. But hey, I got something to say to you real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna make it quick. Have you ever worn a t-shirt and then the t-shirt is clean and you put it on your body and you're like, I don't know, you fall asleep or something. And you wake up and it's the next day, but the t-shirt is still clean because you haven't got anything on it or you haven't sweated in it or anything. But then you're sitting around in your chair and you're just sitting around minding your own business. And all of a sudden you get a whiff of something and what the heck is that? And then you think it's your body, you sniff your armpits or whatever. And no, that's not me. And then you go and you smell your t-shirt and it kind of has that sort of musty smell or whatever.
Right.
Do you ever wear any t-shirts that kind of do that?
I wouldn't say I have had that happen before, but usually it's because the shirt wasn't as clean as you thought it was.
Hmm.
It had gotten wet and then like air dried, and then it's got that like I don't know. It smells like it. You just pulled it out of the basement or the bottom of the hamper smell.
Yeah, kind of like that. But I mean, here's the thing: is I have worn T-shirts, and I'm wearing one right now, and it's like if I go to smell it, I had just put it on my body, and I knew it had been washed, and I knew I'd put it in a dryer, so I knew it wasn't one of those moldy situations.
Now you said the dryer. Did you take it out of the washer and put it in the dryer?
Well, yeah.
Now, how long was it in the washer before you put it in the dryer?
Oh no, it was like in with a load of clothes.
But how long was the whatever was in the washer before it got transferred from the washer to the dryer?
But no, that's what I'm saying is I hadn't had it the usual running time for a washer.
Well, here's what I'm getting at. Sometimes, like if I have a load of clothes in the washing machine and I don't, and you know, the cycle finishes, it dings, and you don't go get them right away. You wait till the next day or whatever to take them out and move them to. They'll all have that kind of inky smell to them. But if it had just stopped running, and you immediately put them in the dryer, then yeah, I totally concur. It shouldn't be stinky.
Right. That's what I'm saying though. There's T-shirts, and this happens to my black T-shirts too. A lot. I don't know what it is. You ever wear one of those black T-shirts that are like supposed to be workout shirts, but you never work out in them? I don't know how to explain it. Supposedly they absorb your sweat, like they don't.
Like a nylon material or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like Armor, like what is that? It's called Under Armour or something like that.
Yeah, Under Armour. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
those can get kind of stinky too, even if you don't wear them too long.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I know that usually when that happens to me, it's because I didn't transfer them from the washer to the dryer in a timely manner. That's been my experience. Now, I even just one thing left in there, can do it.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's usually the case whenever I've experienced that situation. Anyway,
I got you. Yeah, I mean it does happen, and it just happens.
Yeah. And there's nothing you can do but rewash them. I mean, that's the only way it's going to go away. No matter how long you leave it in the dryer, when you go to put it on and it starts fragrating with your body odor, it's going to you're going to get that smell.
Yeah. Well, this is a Fireball T-shirt.
Oh well, in that case, don't worry about it then.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what I hate is like when I fat out of a T-shirt. You ever do that?
When you fat out, like when your fat hangs out at the bottom?
No, I mean like, okay, you got a T-shirt, for example. Yeah, that happens too. But no, you got a T-shirt, and it's like extra large, or it could be double X, whatever.
What if it's a medium?
Oh well, I haven't worn a medium since I was 6 years old.
Oh, okay.
You kidding me? No, but I'm saying like, okay, you get a T-shirt, and it's a regular size T-shirt that fits you,
right.
like double X or whatever.
Right.
And then you wear it, and you've worn it for like 8 years or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I don't mean 8 years consecutively. I mean washing.
No, you've owned the shirt. It's always fit. It's been, yeah, okay, I'm with you.
Yeah. And then you like, you look down and you're like, man, this shirt's shrinking. And really what's happening is you got fatter.
Well, yeah.
So that's called fatting out of a T-shirt.
But why would you just fat out of one? I mean, if any T-shirt that fit you the same, it seems like you would have fatted out of all of them.
I don't know, man. That's just what I always heard.
Oh, okay.
What it was called, fatting of a T-shirt. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What you said, like you're gonna fat out of all of them. You're right. But no, actually, I've
never really had too many problems with the shirts. It's been more of the case with with dress pants. I don't know what it is, but when I buy a pair of dress pants, I always make sure that I got a little wiggle room. That it's going to take a belt really to make sure they're on, because my weight fluctuates a lot. I'll gain a little, lose a little, and I don't want to have a pair of pants that are cutting into me, right? But 3 to 6 months will go by, and lo and behold, I'll go to put on those dress pants. I might not have worn them for a month or so, because I don't wear dress pants every day.
No.
And I go to put them on, and they just won't button, no matter how hard I try, no matter if I lay on the bed and try to button it up, or turn or stand on my hands, or do a cartwheel and try to catch them in midstream. Nope. Can't get them to button. So
no, I tell you, I hate that about pants too. It's like you put on pants.
Now jeans, a lot of times when you first put them on, they'll be kind of snug, but just out and about wearing them, they loosen up throughout the course of the day.
Oh yeah. What I hate is when you put on a pair of jeans and they're nice and tight. And you're like, oh no, I don't need a belt. So then you go shopping, or you go do something, and next thing you know, you're having to pull up your pants all day.
Right, you got to put one hand on the cart and one hand on the belt loop to keep your pants from falling down.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to that picture I just had, but hey, ladies and gentlemen, I've got an announcement to make. Hold on. I don't know what the heck happened to that picture I had. I keep getting this picture, and it won't let me save it. Don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah, what are you trying to get? What is it a picture of?
Well, you'll see.
All right.
But you'll save your image. You'll say save image as, and then you save it, and then you go look for it, and it's not in the place where you saved it.
I bet you it is. I bet you the case is, it's more of a user error than a computer error.
Well, it could be. But hey, man, let me ask you this real quick.
All right.
What do you think about? They're talking about another round of stimulus checks, and I hear a lot of people complaining and saying they haven't even got their first ones yet.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. You don't want to get me started on this subject, man.
Well, I mean, surely you can get started on the subject without being triggered.
Right. Well, it's just that it leads me in that direction of wanting, because the root of the problem is it seems like the government is out to try to make us more and more dependent on the government. If they would just let everybody open up their businesses and get back to work, nobody would need the dang stimulus check in the first place. So I would much rather, everybody get back to business as usual than another round of stimulus checks. Me personally. Now, I'm not going to say if I was to get one in the mail, I wouldn't cash it and I wouldn't spend it. Well, heck yeah, I would. I mean, free money from the government, even though it's not technically free money, but money from the government that I don't have to pay back, sure, why not? But I would much rather hear that everything is opening back up and than to find out I'm getting another stimulus check. How about you? Well, yeah, obviously, I mean, everybody's got their own unique situation, and I'm not saying I wouldn't mind getting another stimulus check, but if I had my druthers, I'd much rather hear that the world's going back to normal.
I know, and not the new normal as they're putting it.
Right. Oh yeah, you know what? There is a video I would like if you want to share it. It's kind of cringy. I put it in Hebrew
we play
Crew
videos all the time.
Yeah, I put it in Hebrew Crew the day yesterday, It should be
Okay.
fairly close. It's the one before the funny one that I just posted.
Oh, well, hang on a second. I've got to put this up here for 1 minute. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I got to go do something. I'll be right back.
Hey, you got your technical difficulties screen.
That's
And you didn't
right.
have any technical difficulties trying to bring. Oh, yeah, you did. You've been trying to find it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. But I'll be right back. I'll be right
All
back.
right. All right. Yeah. So the video is, I guess there's a school in Canada that is getting ready to reopen. I think it's called Yeardley or something like that. And anyway, they decided to make a public service announcement video for the kids before they come back to school to help them get quote unquote acquainted with the new normal, and so that the kids would have some idea what's going on before they show up on the first day of school or whatever. So anyway, the video we're about to play is the PSA that they made, and yeah, it just is. I guess it's a reality check on what I guess is going to be quote unquote the new normal for children when they go back to school. Even though it's a Canadian school, I'm sure that it won't be all that much different as some schools here in the States as well. So hopefully he isn't gone for too awful long and come back and present the video. I think I hear his ultra sensitive mic picking up his returneth. Either that or we're just listening to space debris fall into our atmosphere. He's stirring it up real good, huh? Hello? Are you back? All right, I guess not.
I do apologize for that, people. I was fixing me a bridge. Let me just go ahead and shut
your ultra sensitive mic would picked up every detail of it.
I know, right? Yeah, the ultra sensitive mic. Okay, well, I've got my sharing screen going here. Let's see what. Let me take it down. I got to put it back up. Did you say it was in Hebrew Hangouts, Hebrew Crew?
I believe so. Yeah, Armor commented on it.
Oh.
And I said, I forget what my comment I put underneath it is.
Oh, did you put? Was that was not the funny one?
No.
Okay, but you do have a funny one on there.
Yeah, we can play that one too if you want, but let's play the other one first, since I just spent the last 2 or 3 minutes setting it up.
Okay, so I wasn't gone 3 minutes, was I?
Maybe 2.
Let's see. Sure, I'll talk to you. Crack me up. So, dang it! I hate when that happens. I scrolled, and then the scroll button went up automatically. Okay, let me see. Twitter, Mandela Monday.
The video, the link is a YouTube video.
Yeah, but you showed that's the funny one.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me go in there.
Wait. No, oh boy.
If I could see what you're seeing, it would help. But
Sagi, we got a problem.
What's that?
The video's been removed.
Oh no! Probably because of all the attention it was getting.
It says video unavailable. This video has been removed from the uploader.
All right. Let me see if I can find another version of it real quick.
I don't know, man. If you can, good luck to you. Wow, that's weird. This is weird. Hmm. Well, while he's doing that, guys, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who's here tonight. I really do appreciate it. I see the chat's quite lively here tonight. Eddie Van King Corona has been talking to Eddie Von King, the real one, a bunch. Lorraine the Moore says, "So that was you that saw at Walmart." Aha, very funny. I'm glad that's our taxes we paid, and it's about time we get to use them. Yes, Lorraine, I do agree with that. And then Eddie Von Keen, the real one, says, "Uh-oh, now it's going to be like the late night wars, Jay Leno versus David Letterman." That's funny. I get what he's saying there. And that's all I see right now.
Almost there.
Okay, Colonel. We'll wait for you. I put out a new Superman video earlier today. If anybody wants to go check it out. It's kind of long. It's like an hour, I think like an hour, 30 minutes long. My knuckles hurt. There we go. I was going to open up the call lines, but there's only 6 watching right now. So we won't do that. But I do have that video from that one guy. I was going to show that is the Mandela effect I was talking about. And I will show. Wait, Dan is on? Uh-oh. Hello. That's why we're losing all of our viewers. I didn't know he was on. He usually goes on with Armor. So that's weird that happened. Of course, the night that I decide to go live, that's when Dan's on. Let me check my YouTube for Dan's show. So that's what you're talking about, the late night wars. I get it. So let me ask you this. Is Dan Jay Leno or am I Jay Leno? I imagine myself being Jay Leno. He's more of a David Letterman type guy, you know? I'm just saying. But maybe I'm more of a Johnny Carson type guy because I got Ed McMahon over here on my side, you know? If he's still here. I know he went to go hunt down that video. I gotta pop my knuckles. Oh man, they're
Can you hear me?
I can now, yeah.
Next News Network covered the video, so I put a link for their version because all the original versions of it have been torn down.
Oh,
so you would have to skip, ahead a little bit to get to where he plays it, so we don't play his commentary and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Well,
but I just put it in Hangouts.
Okay.
That's how I first heard about it. Was I saw them cover it, and then I went on Twitter and I found the source video. Because I always like to go to the source. And but the source, yeah. But since the source isn't available, we still have that option.
Hey, did
but
you know
it's created so much controversy? I think that's why they took it down. People like on Twitter and online were. And a lot of people were upset about the video.
Well, do you think that maybe if we play it on our channel, this stream will get taken down?
Well, no. It's just a video that was made by a school.
I know, but if it got taken down by that other person.
No, it was removed by the user. But I mean, the next news video is still on. I mean, I didn't click on it. I don't think it's been removed. So,
All right.
why would ours be removed and not theirs?
Well, I don't know. Dan's live right now.
All right, soldier. That's no excuse.
But that's what Eddie Van King said. Okay, so you send it in Hebrew Crew. All right, let me go ahead and you said I need to skip ahead.
School is preparing to reopen, and they decided to.
Yeah, you probably want to skip his editorial
Okay.
and whatever he's going to try to, sell you. He's going to try to get you to buy some gold or something.
2020.
And I'm trying to.
The story from Jose Nino from Bay,
Jose Nino.
Canada.
Okay.
Washing and carefully coordinated school days.
Let me go ahead and share what I'm watching here.
All right.
I think that's a big help. Even if people leave, like we only got 4 watchers right now, I think we're still going to have a pretty good crowd in the after watch.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we'll stay on here for a little bit longer, and then, let's just do what we're here to do.
We got to accomplish our mission, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this. Let's make it bigger. There we go. And I hope this is not this guy blabbing.
Spent in large part at their desks while school officials keep up with cleaning, disinfecting, and following public health guidelines. One Western Quebec principal expressed her confidence in the children's ability to adapt to these new policies. They continue that some schools have created videos to prepare.
I'm assuming there's a video in this.
Yeah. Eventually, you're going to see it.
Promoted has
He talks more than you and me put together, man.
Okay, so here it is.
Yeah.
Okay. He's kind of dancing to it.
We're going to take you through a typical day will look like when you go back to school during COVID-19. Hi, kids. Don't be alarmed. This is what we're going to look like when you return back. We have goggles.
I'm alarmed.
What's this all about?
Oh, he sounds like Noble. He said, "What's this at about?"
Thanks for staying in your car. Hi, Ben. How are you? Yeah, make sure we stay 6 feet apart, okay? Ready? You're going to stay there, and I'm going to...
Okay, so they're going to do this for every student.
Okay, welcome to school. Don't forget, you have to sanitize your hands before you come into the building. Okay, now a staff member will escort Ben to class.
Are you kidding
We have
me?
some funky designs on the floor. You'll notice lines and you'll notice some arrows. Make sure that you are keeping at least one arrow apart from all of your classmates and your teachers. But don't forget, we're going to teach you all of this when you return back to school. Hi, welcome to
Yeah, I could see this going over well.
Yeah, kids don't even like to sit down for crying out loud.
Also,
Yeah.
apart from your classmates. But don't worry, it's big enough for you to get up and do a jumping jack.
Okay.
And that music sounds like a demented ice cream man truck.
Yeah, the kind of ice cream man truck you want to stay away from.
NPR, cafeteria, all are closed. All of our play structures and our swings will have caution tape on it, so that's a no-go zone.
Okay, so they're not going to get their exercise?
Don't forget to talk about it with your parents. Don't worry, we'll all be here to help. Can't wait to see ya.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Doesn't it just make you want to homeschool?
Please.
I would rather homeschool my kids than put them through that.
Yeah, that's complete BS.
Remember back in the 90s when people used to think homeschool kids were kind of weird and off, because they didn't have social interaction skills that, kids that attended public school had. Now it's going to be the other way around. The kids that are homeschooled are going to be much more, socially apt and less sheepified.
Yeah, that stuff there, it's not going to fly. I can tell you that right now. Besides, we're entering summertime. Are they talking about schools are going to open soon?
Well, you know what is going to happen? The kids are going to graduate, and they're going to be like this other guy. The other video where the funny one after that. They're going to grow up and be like this guy.
Oh,
So go ahead and play that one when you can.
okay. But here's the thing, man. Are they talking about? Are they seriously talking about having kids come to school during the summertime?
Well, Canada is getting ready to start their. This is a Canada. You weren't in the room. That's a Canadian school. Now, obviously, they're getting ready to start their school year here pretty soon. But yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it's going to be too much different in the States in certain places. You know, they're going to have to put practices into play, and that looks like that would be pretty much the game plan. You know what I mean?
Well, that just sucks. That's a stupid game plan, and I'll tell you what. I seriously hope they don't try to stretch out this COVID-19 thing until friggin' until September, because that's just stupid right there. I'm sorry, but you know that's ridiculous.
Now you understand why the school took the video down, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. That is not. I mean, I could see why there was a lot of upset parents.
Yeah, it definitely stirred up some controversy.
Well, I got to tell you something, man. Michael Fontaine says New York is odd. We have to do a 7-step, unless I'm mistaken. ? Buffalo area can't open until June 12th or something. I haven't really been watching the news much. Well, neither have I, my friend. The only time I really ever watch the news, it's the local news, and the only reason why I ever watch it is to get the weather reports. You know, I'd rather get the weather reports coming out of my local news than try to look it up online. Because online, like if I enter my town online, they say, "Oh, you're getting a snowstorm your way." It's like, dude, what?
Or a tornado warning or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even for my area. That's like, 100 miles from me.
Right.
But
I have a weather ad that keeps coming up on my thing saying, a tornado warning or hurricane warning or something along those lines. And the first time I almost fell for it. I'm like, there's really a tornado warning? But then I went to my own, I went into weather.gov or whatever and looked up, the weather radar and saw that it wasn't true. So I don't fall for that anymore. But it almost got me the first time.
oh yeah. Yeah, I remember we used to talk about hurricanes coming towards you.
Oh yeah, they're calling for a busy hurricane season this year.
But hey, listen, I do believe you got a funny video you want to share with us.
It's funny, yeah. It's funny.
Right, let me go ahead.
But it's really not funny, but it is funny. But it's not. But it is. But it is, but it's not. But it is, but it's not.
Okay, we get it. One time, I told somebody, I said, my nose feels like it's running, but it's not.
Oh yeah, I get it.
So
it's not.
Okay, right. But anyway, let me go. Let me go ahead and up post the video or whatever I have to do. And we're having a good time here tonight, man.
Yeah,
I gotta say, even if even if it ends up there's just 2 people watching or even no people watching, I really don't care.
Yeah, neither. I'm not sitting here worried about how many people are watching right this second.
Right. Well, I think we're having a good time.
Even if we went into the negative, I would still keep broadcasting.
-0. Yeah. Yeah. -1. I don't know how that would.
There's 13 people purposely not watching right now. Awesome.
Oh man, no! I tell you what, is this one here? Whoa! Hate when that does that, man. Why does it scroll up so hard? I hate that.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say because I don't think it's appropriate for the airwaves.
But this is the one where you said it cracked you up.
Yes.
Okay. Twitter. Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, good old Twitter. That's where I get most of my good stuff lately is off Twitter.
I've
Coronavirus was all around me.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
I
you
can't pause
found it.
I found it, but yeah, this guy pretend.
Yeah, you're going to get
Okay,
a kick out of this. You haven't seen it yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
All right, yeah,
this
go
will
ahead.
be my first time.
We can't see it, just so you know.
Well, yeah, I'm getting there, man. I'm a little slow tonight.
All right. Just wanted
Just
to
so-
make sure.
Okay. No, there it is. Let me go ahead and play it for the audience watching at home.
You see where you can full screen it down there on the right-hand corner?
I've got it, sir.
All right.
You trained me pretty well.
All right.
I've got to say, Colonel.
Well,
But here it is. Is everybody ready?
hold on. I want to go make some popcorn.
Who wasn't wearing a mask? Who are wearing gloves? Some lady was standing 5.5 feet away from me. I didn't know what to do anymore. Who do I listen to? Well, listen to the experts on TV or the experts on Facebook. What happened to Dr. Fauci? How come he's on the news conference anymore? What did they do to Dr. Fauci? Oh my God! They should plan in a rose garden, take them away to a different planet. Oh my God! I gotta come down. I gotta come down. Oh my God! What if the virus is not here? What do I do with the gloves and the mask? What if the virus is on these? How do I get rid of them? I don't want to put them on the street. It's not nice. I'll get rid of them later.
You know that's
What if the virus is on the steering wheel now? I thought the coronavirus was all around me. Who wasn't wearing a mask? Who were wearing gloves? Some lady was standing 5.5 feet away from me.
That's great.
I don't know what to do anymore.
I'll tell you what.
What do I listen to? Well, listen to the experts on TV or the experts on Facebook.
Experts on
What happened to
Facebook.
Dr. Fauci? How come he's on the news conference anymore? What did they do to Dr. Fauci? Oh my God! They should plan in a row.
A spaceship.
I gotta come down. I gotta come down. Oh my God! What if the virus is not here? What
Okay.
do I do with the
I
gloves?
got.
What if the virus is on these? How do I get rid of them?
Okay.
I
Let me.
wanna put them
I gotta tell you, that's some good stuff right there, man. It kind of rings true to some people, though. I think some people are actually like that.
Well, that's why it's not funny.
That's why
That's what makes it not quite so funny. Is I really do think that's thoughts people be thinking.
right. That's
Maybe not quite with such dramatic flair, but they're thinking it nevertheless.
But he was talking about removing the gloves. I found that a lot of people have been just throwing their gloves on parking lots and then the streets, and believe it or not, but that's become one of the major problems.
Yeah.
Is the streets are getting overrun with discarded gloves.
And masks.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to pick them up or touch them.
Well, no. Yeah. But no, I got to admit, I'm guilty of doing that myself. I've thrown a few gloves out in the street.
What? That's not nice.
Oh, I know, but Hey, you know what? Nobody saw me do it, so it didn't happen.
Okay, if you say so. I've trained you, soldier, to be more respectable to civilians.
That was my snafu, sir. I'm sorry. But no, I got to tell you something. I got to tell all you guys something.
Well, I'll tell you what, do 50 push ups and 50 sit ups, and we'll call it even.
Well, okay, after the show, though, okay?
All right, that's fine.
Okay. But no, I found this video. I was watching this earlier, and let me see what the video name is, by the way, before I post it. Not post it. You know what I mean. This guy is actually a pretty good guy. He does a lot of the stuff that we do, but I don't think he finds like a lot of lost stuff on the internet. Like he was the one that I think I posted a video several months ago about the Max Headroom, the fake.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But he finds a lot of this. His channel, I believe, is called Wham.
All right.
I'm not quite sure what it's called. Wham Bam, thank you, ma'am, or something like that. I don't know. But no, I'm being silly. But no, here is this guy's video. I'll show you, and I'm giving them all the credit where credit is due. And we may get a little bit for the Indiana Jones music. I don't know. What is I gotta say the correct name of this guy's channel, because he would be one. Oh, his name is Wang. The name of the channel is Wang. I got that all screwed up, didn't I?
Yeah, I thought you said it was spam ham, not in the Quran.
Yeah. What now? Oh man. So right now the Book of Daniel on his channel, he's got 88 watching. It's Freaky Friday, but it's or Saturday, whatever, people, is what he called it. I'll put that on our channel here in a minute, but here is a possible Mandela effect and possible residue. Okay, everybody ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go, spaghetti.
The original Indiana Jones trilogy is regarded by many to be one of the most iconic series in all of American cinema. So when a follow-up movie was planned to be released nearly 20
Justin
years
Wayne.
later in 2008, it was
You do know that we can't see it, right?
this movie.
Wait, are you
Indiana
serious?
Jones and the Kingdom of the
I
Crystal.
thought I trained you better than this, soldier.
The
Oh,
original Indiana
I do apologize for that, Colonel. You're absolutely right. You did train me better than this. Oh, okay, so here it is. Sorry about that, but this guy's, I thought it was the Wham Bam Thank You Man, but it's actually the Wang Dang Thank You Tane. I don't know.
Not spam ham, not in the Quran.
That's right.
All right.
Jones trilogy is regarded by many to be one of the most iconic series in all of American cinema. So when a follow-up movie was planned to be released nearly 20 years later in 2008, it was met with a mix of anticipation and dread. This movie, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, starred Harrison Ford reprising his role as Jones, and it introduces us to Shia LaBeouf as Mutt Williams.
That's right.
Who falls into the role of Indy's sidekick and turns out to be.
We got to talk
Spoiler
sometimes.
alert, in case anyone is really concerned about having a 12-year-old movie spoiled for them, Indiana Jones' son. As one might expect, it turned out to be a pretty divisive movie, making its way onto both best of and worst of lists, with a number of fans considering Mutt Williams to be the Jar Jar Binks.
This was
of
the
series.
first movie I ever
And
walked
Shia
out of,
LaBeouf
by the
went
way.
as far as to apologize for his acting in the movie and say that Steven Spielberg dropped the ball. So why would I bring up such a regrettable film so long after the fact? Let's take a look at the ending. Indiana Jones gets married to Marion with Mutt in attendance. All of a sudden, the door blows open and the wind brings Indiana Jones's hat to Mutt's feet. Mutt picks it up. Is this some kind of a passing of the torch moment? Not so fast. Indy takes his hat back and says, "In your dreams, kid." Everyone has a good laugh. Roll credits. You remember that, right? But if you watch the scene now, Indiana Jones never actually says the line, "In your dreams, kid." And in any version of this movie that you can find right now on Netflix, Blu-ray, DVD, Indiana Jones will not say this line. In fact, it appears that the line was edited out of the film after the opening weekend. An Instagram user named Photoshop Django brought this to
Here's
my
the,
attention recently.
residue.
In his message, Django claimed,
Okay. This is the residue the guy finds. And at this moment, this guy doesn't even know he's talking about a Mandela effect. Or a possible Mandela effect, I should say.
Well, you did hear where he said that it wasn't in the movie after the opening weekend.
Right. But we'll watch the rest of the video, though.
Okay.
opening weekend. A few weeks later, he talks to his friend who had seen it then, and they talk about their feelings about the movie, criticism, saying that they kind of had mixed feelings about it. And then Django asks his friend what he thought about the ending of the movie, in particular when Indiana Jones takes his hat back and says, "In your dreams, kid." To which the friend responds, "Indiana Jones never said that. He just took his hat and left." Django waits for the DVD to come out, and finally he gets it, watches it with his girlfriend, and the line isn't there. At this point, he assumes that he just misremembered it and the line wasn't actually in the movie.
One of the most hated words in the Mandela community, misremembering. You know?
Yeah, it's the thing that gets me about how people try to say Mandela effect is simply misremembering. It's basically saying all the people that all over the country that have experienced the Mandela effect are such idiots that we've never considered the fact that we could possibly be misremembering it, but then moved past that notion and came to a more likely rational conclusion because we're all not fanatical weirdos that just don't understand what misremembering is. But I digress.
Okay.
That's what he thought.
We do have to pause it there in certain parts and do talking points, or else this will be considered mirroring someone else's channel.
For years, until recently, he came across a thread on Something Awful. In this thread, people are talking about things that they remember that nobody else seems to remember. And one of the things that gets brought up is the line, "In your dreams, kid." It wasn't just Django. Several people remember seeing this, yet when they go back and look, it's not there. So what's going on here? Is this some kind of Mandela effect thing? Or
see right there?
I think it's quite possible that it is. What do you think?
I think it is, and I think it's the fact this guy doesn't even realize that it probably is, but he is up for the possibility. He did mention it, and I was surprised that he, instead of saying, "Oh, it's just a miss," he doesn't totally rule it out.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you can find some type of documentation or a quote from a movie studio person or Indiana or Harrison Ford or whatever saying that, yeah, we had it in the opening week, but we decided to take that line out, then okay, I accept that, But without that actually happening, and so many people remembering it one way, but it's no longer the case, that technically qualifies as being a Mandela effect.
But here is the guy's supposed residue. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right.
are people remembering the movie incorrectly? Are they all lying? Well, there is some evidence pointing to the fact that this line was in the movie originally. In particular, there exists a novelization of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And in this novelization, there's a very similar line. On his YouTube channel, Django, aka Josh Van Valkenburg, edited together the movie scene with the audiobook version of the novelization. Here's how it plays out.
Not today, kid.
Although it's possible, I doubt that whoever was behind this novelization just took it upon themselves to add a line. Especially when you're dealing with the work of someone who is as precious about their characters as George Lucas is. And
okay, so there's the the residue is in that audio book.
I'm with you. That makes sense.
So if it is a Mandela effect, it's in that audio book, but no one is. Well, let me just play it through.
George Lucas's involvement is another indicator that it's very possible this was simply changed after release. I'm hard-pressed to think of anybody who is more infamous for tweaking their work after it's already out than George Lucas. And granted, George Lucas only wrote the story to this film, and it was directed by Steven Spielberg. In interviews about Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Steven Spielberg said that he would always defer to George Lucas when it comes to things to do with the story. And I can absolutely see why George Lucas would want to change something like this. Although it's just a joke and it's 100% in character for Indiana Jones, it could be perceived as kind of burying Mutt Triple H style. And that's no good if you want to potentially build this character up and eventually pass the torch to them to continue the series. Although by now, with the power of hindsight, it's been confirmed that Mutt, the Jar Jar Binks of the Indiana Jones series, will not be returning for the planned sequel. But anyway, all we really have to go with by now is guesswork and people going off their memories, which
That's right.
can't be faulty. We need some solid proof that this line actually happened. And there's a few ways that we could potentially...
So he's about to talk about the few ways they go about it. Does this not remind you of what we do in the Mandela community? Like we try to find, when we try to
Yeah,
find,
you have to try to debunk it before you can call it a Mandela effect, or you have to, or you search for residue. Exactly.
yeah.
actually get it. For starters, the easiest but also most difficult way to go about confirming this would be to simply get somebody like Steven Spielberg or George Lucas or Harrison Ford to confirm it. And thinking about that, I can only think of Harrison Ford's disdain for
Yeah.
this type of fanboy question just welling up inside of him. But there's also a possibility that there may have been stand-ins or crew members working that day who might have held on to their sides, in which case that line would be on the sides if it were real. But if nobody on the inside would confirm it, perhaps what we can do is find an old version of the film. What Photoshop Django has been doing is trying to find old cam rips from the opening weekend. Although he did manage to find a few torrents of cam rips, there were no cedars because who in their right mind would be watching a cam rip of a movie that's been out for 12 years? But I do think there is another way to dig up an old version of the film. You see, in 2008, when this movie came out, bootleg DVDs were still...
But see, that's
common.
bootleg DVDs. You know what I mean?
A bootleg DVD is a recording of the movie in the theater, and it's usually during the first couple of weeks that it's out. That's
Right.
when that's when you would want to. That's when the demand is high for the bootleg. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. But here's what this guy says that really caught my attention.
Everybody had that lady with the shopping cart in their neighborhood. DVD, if a cam rip existed from this opening weekend, it's very possible that that version of the movie found its way onto one of those bootleg DVDs. And there's a lot of people who never throw anything away. I'm pretty sure I have a bootleg Superbad sitting around somewhere. So, if any of you happen to have an old bootleg DVD of Indiana Jones, The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, check the ending and see if he says the line. But anyway, that's all for now. If you like...
But so there you have it. So what as a Mandela residue hunter would do is they would try to find that bootleg.
Yeah, the odds of you finding that bootleg 11 years later, unless you happened to have bought it, back in 2008 and still had it in your bootleg collection, you're not going to find it anywhere.
Well, that may be true, but with that being said, I'm sure there is somewhere.
Oh, somebody somewhere might have one of the box in their basement. Yeah, But not, but like he said, once the movies came out on DVD, it's not going to be a prized possession that you're going to,
Right.
you're going to know its whereabouts. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing, and here's the thing I want to say to you, sir, is that that you would think though if that line was in there, how most DVDs, not the cheap copies for $5, mind you, but I mean like the $20 or $30 copies that have all the deleted scenes and one.
Oh yeah. I'm with you.
You would think somewhere that would be on deleted scenes if they shot the scene.
If they shot the scene, but again, you got to keep in mind that George Lucas is involved in this, and he does make edits to his. He is known for making edits to his movies, and but usually when he makes an edit to his movie, everybody knows about it. When it happens. So I don't know, man. That is an interesting one. To me, it sounds like it's probably just a straight up Mandela effect.
It sounds like it's been affected to me.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not in the realm of impossibilities. I mean, there has been instances, like a lot of instances, especially with Star Wars, where there's been a lot of freaking Mandela effects with Star Wars, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And there's been a lot of incidents with Indiana Jones movies being Mandela affected as well.
Exactly. And it's going to be the things that are, the most memorable that we're going to catch, because some insignificant thing that happens that nobody really even knew it happened in the first place, then of course we're not going to notice that it changed because they didn't even really pay attention in the first place. But things like Indiana Jones and Star Wars and big blockbuster movies like that, people know every line of a movie, and they play the movies over and over and over and memorize them. So it's going to be prominent in the Mandela community when something like that is alters or changes.
Exactly.
So here's what I'm going to do real fast. I'm going to share my screen, and I know this is probably going to piss some people off, but what the hell? We're going to do it anyway. And then we'll talk about wrapping this thing up. What do you think?
All right, fine with me.
Okay, here you can see we got the Freaky Friday show, and the only reason why I want to put it on here is I want people to see what I want us to kind of spy in on not our competition, but our comrades in arms, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's fine if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I just want to I don't think that Scarab will give us a copyright strike.
Well, I mean, it's not like we're going to mirror the whole show or anything.
Well, no. I just want to play a little bit of it right now.
That's my point. And so why are you staging it? If you've got a real problem here, you didn't have any problem showing proof. So you have to stage things and make.
I wanted to see
shady.
Actually who's in here.
Is, very suspect. That's all. I'm just I'm like, why do you have to stage stuff, dude? Why do you have to? Why is it you have to?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Of other things like cancer. Okay, and complications.
4 tests positive at Lewis County Hospital nursing home, but are they sick?
And that happened, that was told to me
okay.
by a guy, and when I was doing some shopping, and he told me, he said, what's weird is my grandpa.
Guys, that's going on live right now. So anybody that wants to check it out, this is our good friends down here, and go check it out. But I was more or less interested to see who was on the show.
Yeah, I don't think we can really tell from this angle.
Looks like I can rewind it. Okay.
Sandy.
Oh, Sandy's on the show. I wonder if she's in any of our stuff.
I seriously doubt it.
Well, don't seriously doubt it. I sent her a couple things.
Oh, well, then maybe. You never know.
And the thing is like,
I wanted to see what.
he's not a cop. I went back and looked and I said, I don't remember that thing being checked. I'm going to uncheck that.
But anyway, yeah, go
Hey,
everybody,
guys, what
and
is up? Sorry about that delay. OMG. Okay.
See everybody's avatar with the mask on.
Check
yeah,
I don't like that. That
No.
perturbs me. I wish they wouldn't do that. That encourages that kind of behavior.
yeah, I do.
It's bad enough we have to do it in real life. Let's not have it on our avatars. I'm just saying that's how I feel about it.
I think me and Sandy brought this up on. It was Suso. Suso brought this up on Shifty Sunday, or no, was it Shifty Sunday? Yeah, Shifty Sunday, where he was talking about the mask and how Teresa still had her mask on, but Sandy didn't have her mask on Shifty Sunday, but she's got her mask on here.
Right. Yeah, it's hard trying to fit in, because Busy and Dan have theirs on. But I tell you what, you won't catch me with a mask on unless I'm going to be fined or sent to jail for it. Then maybe, and you definitely won't ever see an avatar of mine with a mask on. Oh my gosh,
No,
it's just
copying. Yeah.
I'm not trying to say anything bad about Dan or his channel or anything. It's just that just aggravates me seeing mask on avatars.
Yeah. I actually tried to do that one time. I was going to do that for the show, and I think we did do that. Or we I don't know if it was you and me or somebody. We did that for one show.
It wasn't me.
No. Okay. Well, you notice even Fizzy Pop's cat's got a mask on.
Yeah, whatever. Let's move on. I'm going to close my eyes until you take it off the screen.
Oh man, you're really avid about not having.
It just looks retarded, man.
Okay, I'll take it down. But no, let's go ahead and take it down. There we go. We don't want to mirror his show too much though.
Yeah, I think you should take your AK-47 and go. Never mind.
Be like, hey, I could be like Rambo was in that movie. He grabs that microphone, he's like, Dan, and then Dan would be like, huh? What's going on? And then Rambo would be like, I'm coming to get you, for having a mask on.
If I was to go, let's say we get off here and I was to decide to go ahead and play, the rest of Freaky Friday, tap out the rest of it, I would go ahead and flip my phone face down and listen to it.
Man, you really don't like those masks, do you?
No, I think it don't make any sense. Why? I mean, why would you want to propagate such a thing?
I don't know, man. I think mostly they're what I think it is I don't think they really do believe in the mask. I think they're just poking fun. But
either way, it's not good to. It's a harsh enough reality as it is. Let's not bring it into our virtual reality. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's pushing it too far. But hey, you know what, man? I want to change subjects here real quick and say that Armor Up has joined the chat, and guess what? He's got a shiny new accessory.
Shield.
Well, I wasn't going to say shield just yet, but you done brought it out. You brought it
out. Shield. I said it first.
Shield. You know what? I think it makes him look complete now. He had the sword, and he had the armor, and now he's got the shield.
It's like like in a video game, as your character develops, he gains
develop.
Yeah, he develops better swords and shields and armor and things like that. Maybe he just ranked up a little bit.
It's like the Legend of Zelda. You go in, you have to buy your sword, then you have to go buy your shield.
Yeah, and you start off with a little wooden one, and eventually you work up to a really nice shiny metal one.
I think that's what he did. He had to save up his tokens or whatever to go buy him. He went to one of those caves. And the old man was like, buy something. Well, he was like, okay, I need my shield. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
he said,
Imagine
"Oh, yeah."
how many enemies he had to defeat to earn that.
He had to kill every one of those little creatures, or whatever.
Or the enemy. He's
Oh,
always
the enemy. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, the enemy.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go to private chat real quick.
Dun, 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 dun.
But it's funny you should bring that up because I was thinking that earlier when I saw it. I saw it like a while back, but I couldn't make out, exactly what it was. I thought, what is that shiny thing in his hands? Room got real quiet.
He responded to your message.
Oh, well, I better go see what it was. Oh, okay, cool. Well, you know what? With no further ado, let's bring the mug in here. What
All right. Well,
you're
don't let him eat all the green M&Ms.
You're the colonel. It's your call.
Yeah, don't let him be in the green room eating all the green M&Ms.
I know that was part of the deal. If you went on tonight, you get all the green M&Ms, right?
And the pink Faygo.
Yeah. I don't know how we're going to make a pink Faygo. Oh, you know what? The strawberry.
Yeah, strawberry Faygo.
Yeah. Hey, brother. What's going on?
Hey, I hear him eating the green M&Ms.
Oh, yes. Right.
Hey, what's happening? These M&Ms are awesome. I love green.
No, man, for some reason
You got a whole bowl of just green. Does that mean you ate every other color of all them bags to do that?
Yeah, I had to do that. That was part of the deal, to bring him
That's
on.
dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been lurking the whole show. Then you started talking about me, so I figured I better come in here. Settle the crowd down.
Yeah.
They're getting crazy over there.
Yeah.
Eddie and Michael Fontaine.
Yeah,
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Font. Wait, I got to do my Rambo voice for that one.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
All right. No, it was getting kind of it's getting kind of nuts over there, huh?
Well, yeah, you guys are usually nuts, so nothing new.
So I'd like to hear your thoughts on that cringy back to school video.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, yeah, I seen that before when you posted it in the chat.
Yeah, that's why I figured you might have something to say about it.
That's just insane.
Isn't it, though?
There's no way. And you guys were sort of talking over to one part where she said, like, the gym's closed, the cafeteria's closed,
Yeah.
the auditorium's closed. You did see where the playgrounds were open. I mean,
yeah.
What's the point of going to school then?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they ain't getting educated. They ain't been getting educated for decades.
No.
They've been indoctrinated, but not educated. So the only fun they had was sports and pep rallies and lunch.
Resets.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's about it. Gym, shop, if you're lucky enough. I guess they still got shop. Who knows? That would be
I would hope so.
I doubt it.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Probably got home ec for boys now and shop class for girls. But I digress.
Yeah, I can think of lots of classes that should be in the curriculum that aren't there, like how to recognize a scam, how to read a news article and realize the political slant that may or may not be in it.
Well, I gotta confess to something here. I did take home ec. I did take it, but my reasons might not have been sort of for all the wrong reasons, though. I think I took home ec to meet some girls,
Right. I think that you must have skipped home ec on dingy shirt day.
Right. How to get the smell of dingy shirts. Right.
That's what they all say, though.
Hey, I'd like to know what that armor is like at the end of the day, man. I bet you take that armor off, it's kind of funky at the end of the day.
I never take the armor off.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
It never gets funky.
Okay.
In hindsight, I wish that instead of playing on the high school football team, I would have went out for a male cheerleader. Seems like I would have had a much better view of the action.
Oh my goodness, what did I walk into? Same old thing.
You should have known that before you came on. You knew what you were walking into.
Yeah, I did level up though and got the shield. Good call on that with the Zelda reference.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Yep.
No, but I got yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. It's like you got one piece of armor at a time. You like defeated enemies, and now when I do my Mandela family videos, oh boy, can I really, I could do some stuff with that shield. I'll have you all armored up like you are.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But the reason it don't get funky is because the armor's on the inside. The icon just makes it visible so people can comprehend it, but
right,
the armor's on the inside. The flesh can get hurt, but the spirit can't. It's got the armor on.
Very true. Very true.
I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves for a few seconds.
Well, of course you will. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't expect anything less out of you.
It's been hours. I can't believe Sagi hasn't talked amongst himself. Oh, wait, he has. Never mind.
Yeah, I have already had to do it once.
Yeah. I forgot when he was making whatever he was stirring around.
With his ultra-sensitive microphone.
Yeah. It picks up this if you do this to it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Mine's sensitive, too.
Like, what are you doing? I was tapping on the microphone.
Like the microphone. You picked it up.
I can't believe it. It's so sensitive.
You gotta love it. Oh, he's hilarious. So how many entries you got for the contest? I know someone, I think it was Lothar maybe, someone in the, I think it was Taco Tuesday, kept asking for the email address to send one in, but he never gave him the email address. So.
Oh, really?
You might want to do that more often, especially
that might help.
Yeah.
Or at least provide a P.O. box or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Lothar that was asking. Someone was asking in the chat, and I didn't know his email address, so I couldn't put it in. And I was lurking. I wasn't even talking that day.
I don't know it either. I know it when I see it, but I don't have it memorized.
Yeah, it's some weird Tosalamese or something. I don't. T-Salamese or do some. I don't know, Jay.
Yeah, there he comes again.
There's that mic. You can hear a mouse fart from across the street. That's a mic.
That's I can put the email on the screen. I mean, just saying.
Well, they're not here now, but I think it was Lothar.
He said he got tired of waiting, I think so.
Oh. Well, next time he's in here, give me your email address. If the contest is still going, which I guess it is.
Yeah, we're revamping it.
Did you get any more entries other than Lorraine's? Lorraine's was awesome. I like that. She can draw. She can draw. She can sing. That woman can do everything.
Yeah, if she's got another talent, she's a triple threat.
That was a poem. She can draw. She can sing. She can do anything.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You're a poet and you didn't even know it.
My feet showed it. They're Longfellows. Before I got back on the right path, I used to use a different line to that joke.
Oh, okay.
I bet you did.
That went with he's a Longfellow, but again.
Well, yeah, no, you can't very well do that now, I guess.
No, now my feet show it.
Okay. Well, that's nicer, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, man, I appreciate you being on here. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
just got my video done and up and
awesome. Well, you know you came on here at the right time. You could promote that video. Shameless plug.
oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's like the band got back together again for one last tribute.
We're doing our rooftop,
promotional tour.
you know, like the Beatles did. You know that rooftop.
Wait, one last time, does that mean I can't come back?
No, it made it sound more memorable when you say it that way. You know.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. I'll go with it.
No, but hey, you know what?
Chicken
You know-
butt. That's an old joke. I learned that when I was like 2.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
we used to
but,
say that to the kids all the time.
You know why?
Chicken thigh.
Chicken. That's right. Yeah, you know the score.
I'm old, dude. I know all that stuff.
But do you know how?
Chicken brow. You didn't know they
I
had a
would have
brow,
went with
did
chicken. I would have went with chicken cow.
you?
Chicken
Chicken
cow.
cow. They ain't got a cow. Well, I guess if you get one of those Polish chickens, they have pretty cool hair. So they might have a cow.
No, but hey, you know what? How about for old time's sake? Whoops.
Sink.
Sink. Yeah. This show's doing that. It's sinking.
Oh, yeah, come on. It's sinking now. Thanks, man. See what? See? You wonder why I don't come around.
No,
Sure,
no.
welcome
No.
back.
You can't sink what already sunk.
We're going down. That's right.
We're going down with the ship. No, but hey, how
I
about
think he's gonna ask you to shout out the 2 people in the chat room.
Nah, he wouldn't ask me to do a shout out, probably. I never seen that coming. Besides, I brought a life raft.
Oh, okay. So you can't sing.
We got Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine. Eddie Von Keen, the real one.
The
Eddie
real
Van
one.
King, the fake one that's giving away coronavirus van mattresses. We got Lorraine Lamore was here earlier. I don't know if she's still with us or not. I haven't seen her talking. Lothar, 5 minutes was too long. That's what she said. Propagate the Light was with us. I don't think I know them. That's cool. I hope they come back. Hope they're still here, maybe. Eddie Van King Corona, there he is. I told you he was here. And how many you got watching? Let me look.
4.
4. So 2's talking. We got 2 lurkers, possibly names I already mentioned, possibly Zombie Cat Club, one of my favorite workers. Zombie Cat Cub. I can't even say it right when I ain't looking at it. 4. That reminds me of something. Now, this cracked me up. I was delivering my papers. I got to go by the country club. And I'm driving by the country club. My wife ain't been at work since this all started because the restaurants can't be open. I sold a truck and bought a truck, neither of which I can transfer because that's all shut down. And I'm driving by and they're playing golf. I said, now, isn't that nice that golf is necessary? It's a, whatever they call it, it's a important thing.
Essential.
Essential. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. See, that's why we keep you around for the big words.
Yeah, right.
I said it's nice to know the country club's essential. They're allowed to play their golf, but I can't transfer my car title, and the wife can't go to work and feed people. It shows you how crazy. Another thing, me and my buddy was talking the other day, and I was like, and he knows how crazy this thing is too. Although he watches the news and is still pretty much indoctrinated, but even he realized how crazy this is. I'm like, dude, it makes no sense. You go into the Walmart. Of course, you got to put a mask on. It's the law in Pennsylvania. We got a governor who has a correct last name. That's for sure. Governor Wolf.
Ah.
At least he's straight up about it. They named him correctly. But anyhow, he's crazy. In fact, yeah, I ain't even going to get started on the crazy stuff happening in Pennsylvania thanks to our governor. But Pennsylvania is revolting. Believe me, the county commissioners and everybody's just like, the heck with this. We're done playing this. And Wolf said he's going to stop the revolt. It's crazy here. But so you got to put your mask on. And then you go into Walmart and you go to put your card in the machine and you ain't allowed to touch the keypad. You got to pick up the pen to push the buttons on the keypad. So you can touch the pen that's made out of the same material as the keypad that everybody's touching now, instead of taking your shot at the 4 numbers you got to put in that maybe not everybody's been touching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so you can touch the pen, you can't touch the keypad.
Plus, if you touch the keypad, you're just barely hitting it with the tip of your finger versus putting something in your entire hand.
Right, you die instantly though if you touch the keypad, I guess. I don't know. No one seems to dare touch it. So that makes good sense. I mean, of course, anyone in their right mind would know you could touch the pen, but not the keypad. That makes absolute sense. You go to Sheets, which is like a 7-Eleven, like a little, Sheets is big around here. You go to Sheets. Now I can touch the screen and order food that everybody's been touching. I can open and close the refrigerator doors to get a soda or a milk or whatever, or water, I can touch the candy bars that someone may have picked up and put back. I can touch everything in the store, but I'm no longer allowed to get coffee. You can't touch the coffee machine because if you touch the coffee machine, you'll instantly die of coronavirus. I don't understand the logic, but this is the way it is. This is the craziness that people are putting up with.
There really is no thought process to it at all. It really is.
How could people even be buying into this when the total insanity of it is right there in their faces? Cracks.
Yet they put that plastic-glass, which really isn't, it's open on the end, but they're putting all that plastic-glass between the customer and the employee, and it's like, well, I'm reaching under there. I'm handing you money, by the way. Like if you pay in cash, you hand them money.
Dude, me and the wife stopped at the Burger King the other morning after we was done to get breakfast. And I handed the dude the cash. He handed me back my change in an envelope in a basket.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
No. Oh, you can't make this stuff up, dude. That's what I'm telling you. You can't make this stuff up. I just looked, the old lady started laughing instantly, and I'm trying not to laugh at the dude. So I said, thank you, and just looked at her and she's cracking up. I said, now he touched the money and put it in the envelope.
Right.
He touched the envelope. He touched the basket.
So instead of just handing your change, which is the only thing that he touched, he wants you to touch 3 things that he touched.
It was better. We're not done. That was just to pay for it. So I pull up to the next window to get my order. A simple croissant and some hash browns and a coffee. The lady handed me my food in a bag on a tray. So I could take the bag off the tray. Now she touched the bag to put it on the tray, and she had the tray in her hand. So she was touching the tray. So again,
not to mention each item that she put in the bag, she had to touch extra much to make sure that she got it good in the bag.
Yeah. I mean, the whole, you can't make this stuff up. People have lost their friggin' mind. I mean, I was telling my other friend, we were sitting there, and my other friends, and I was like, I knew people were like asleep. I knew most people were not awake, as we call it, or whatever terms you want to use. But I didn't realize common sense has left the building, man. It seriously has left the building. The minute you think it's okay to touch the pen and not the pad, or the soda machine and not the coffee machine, or the envelope and I don't even know what the reasoning is on. I can't even think. That one don't even comprehend that one at all. But you know what I'm saying? The minute that makes sense to you and you do it, common sense has left the building. It's gone. And it's gone in all age groups. It is totally gone. I don't know where it went. But
Imagine if you could go travel back to the 70s, Cheech and Chong, hang out with Cheech and Chong type dudes, okay? And you could tell them that, hey, man, I'm from the future where getting your hair cut is illegal, but weed is now legalized.
I'll tell you what, though, man. I ordered a pizza the other day, and it's supposed to be like I don't know what you call it, a touchless order, whatever. But so I ordered a pizza, and they have you put down the instructions where to leave the pizza. Well, now I'm paying in cash. I'm not paying my card online. So they get there, and I figured, well, I guess I put the cash underneath this canister I have there on the grill. So I put it under there, and I left instructions. I told him what the cash would be and all that stuff. And the dude comes to the door, knocks on the door. He's got the pizza there, and I got the cash right there underneath that thing on the grill. And he's just like, "Oh, you meant this grill right here? This is where." I was like, "Hey, man, don't worry about it. I wasn't worried about it or anything, but it's like that was the instruction, that they gave me. So it's like, well, at the end of the transaction." It's like all he really did is he handed me the pizza and I handed him the money and he handed me I said, well, now you can keep the change because it's like delivery, but it's like the whole thing just kind of like just fell through, it's like, well, what's the purpose of having these instructions to leave this there and pick up that there? If like you said, it's not going to come into provision. You know what I mean? It was, I laughed and he laughed and said, I'm like, don't worry about it. And when he came to the door, by the way, he had his mask down. He's like, okay, so what's the point of wearing a mask if you're just going to, wear it down? So I thought that was funny. So we both had a good laugh over it after all, but this whole thing is just, it's just silly. It really is.
Oh, it's totally insane. Like I said, I thought before people were in rough shape, but there's no doubt. There's no doubt at all.
But the same thing happened when I went to go get cigarettes. There's this drive-through liquor store that sells cigarettes, and you go get there's a note on the window. You pull up there, it says all alcohol and cigarettes and whatever will be placed on this ledge, and you have to grab it from the ledge. But when I got there, I pulled up, the guy just handed it to me. So, but what's the difference if you grab it from the ledge after they've already touched it anyway?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I had to order, what the heck did I order? Oh, a hard drive, exterior hard drive dock for my computer. And I ordered it from Best Buy. And you drive up to Best Buy, and then you sit there because it's curbside pickup. And when you're supposed to have one of these smartphones, because you're supposed to push the button when you get there to let them know you're at the store or whatever. And I was thinking, well, I don't know how I'm going to let them know at the store when I get here because I ain't got a smartphone. I got a dumb phone, so I can keep up with it. But luckily I pull up, shows you there's little arrows and stuff. Pull your cars here, curbside pickup, la di da di da. I pull up, dude comes out in a mask. So luckily I didn't have to let him know I was there. He must have been just watching. He comes out and he says, ask for the name. Now, also, I took all this time to try to print out the email because it said to bring the email and make sure this barcode's showing. Well, the barcode wasn't printing the email. So I had my daughter, who does have a smartphone, take a picture of the barcode and send me it on my phone. So I'd have a picture of the barcode on my phone. Get there. Dude walks up and says the name. And I told, the wife was there. I said, tell, it's your name because I used the PayPal thing with all that's in her name. She said her name. He asked what the item was. I told him what the item was. He said, okay, thanks. I'll be right back. Didn't need the barcode that it took us 20 minutes to try to figure out how to get. But it's just weird.
But had you not taken the time to do that, he would have insisted upon it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it said bring this email and all this stuff. But yeah, you didn't need none of that. But it was funny. He had his mask on. He came out. When he handed her the item, he reaching way out, like trying to reach 6 feet, I guess. I don't know. It's so funny. It is just a younger kid, probably in his 20s. It's like, dude, don't. Oh.
People have lost their minds, dude.
Yeah.
Like you said, you thought society was screwed up before. Well,
Oh, they just proved it.
Yeah.
They've left no doubt in my mind. None whatsoever. Like I said, the minute you think it's better to touch this than that, and it's the same material, I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. All we can do right now is basically throw our hands up and laugh. Because it is,
Oh, yeah. That's what I do. Another thing, I delivered a paper. Well, I got to deliver to both prisons, and they're big prisons. I'm talking major state prisons. And the state police barracks on my route, and Walmart, and an older assisted living facility. And when I go in them places, I got to put the mask on, of course. So, it just blows my mind every time I pull my mask up to walk in the state police station. You know what I'm saying? It's like they usually didn't like it if you had a mask on and you walked in the state police or the bank or Walmart or
yeah.
the prisons. Yeah. It's crazy.
That's like what do they call it? A meme. It's like a meme I saw there once. They said, yeah, any other time I walk in the bank with this mask on, I'd get arrested.
Yeah. Yeah, so I pull mine. Well, I wear a biker. I don't wear a mask because these idiots don't care. You just got to cover your face for whatever. So I wear my old biker. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a thing that you wear. You can put it over and make it all kind of shapes and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I just pull it up, use it for a mask. It's got flames on it. It's a cool looking mask, I guess, if you got to do a mask. But yeah, I put it up, open the door, give them their paper, shut the door, pull it off. I can't stand them. I tried to go shopping with the wife and about 10 minutes in, I was like, we got to go, hon. I'm going down. This ain't good. I can't do this.
No,
I can't wear a mask. No.
This is why I've been ordering all my groceries online now. Because I will not, I refuse to walk into any store where I absolutely have to have a mask on. I just can't, I can't do it. I can't, no.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm good for about 5 minutes. And then I can't breathe. It starts, I don't know. I get lightheaded.
Yeah.
Like I got to go. I need oxygen. I got to go out.
Same thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same thing happens to me, man. I get in the store. I'm going through there now. A mask is required for the dollar store too now. And I'll go in there because there's less people in there, and there's just, they have their rules are kind of less restricted, and I'll go in there. I'll wear the mask just because, you know, it's the thing to do. But I go in there and like you said, I start grabbing my stuff and I start like getting lightheaded and shit. And it's like I can't do this for long. I got to get all my stuff in there, get in line, and get the hell out of there because I can't deal with it, man. I can't do it.
Yeah, and then you wear glasses like I do, and they're fogging
Oh
up.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's total nonsense.
Well, hey, you know what? This has been a great night, man. I'm glad you joined us for the time that you did.
Yeah,
You know, I think we had a pretty darn good show, even though Scarab's on right now. You know, I don't think we're competing against one another. So, what the hell, you know? I didn't even know he was going to go live tonight.
yeah, no, me neither.
Huh?
No, he hit me up in Hangouts a little bit ago. He was having some type of sound issues, and he was asking me about it. And I told him what I remembered the settings were because I lost all that when I got the new computer. I got to get all that back installed again. And but yeah, I didn't know he was going to go live.
But
I didn't even know he was live till I think who was it? Eddie, I think, said it in the chat.
yeah, that's when we showed we had the spy. We had the spy in our comrade.
Well, yeah, Eddie did tell you to go to a certain timestamp on that Dan
Oh,
show.
really?
Yeah, 23:23. Huh, ain't that interesting?
Oh, wow. Well, hang on a second now. I still got the show up there.
You don't do well at keeping up with your chat, I know.
Well, no,
Lothar asked like 20 times for an email address. You never answer.
Oh,
And he tells you to go to a spot. You're like, don't even know. It's cool. Oh, that's why I'm here.
well, thank God you're here, man.
I always watch the chat.
Let's see here. What 23:23?
Yeah, he says 23 minute, 23 second on Dan's show. Go to
You might want to just go to 23 and have or 23 and have a couple seconds to spare.
Why is it showing minus?
Oh, that's right. It's it'll be backwards because it ain't done. So you'll never find 23:23 unless you do the math.
Yeah, not until after it's over, probably.
Oh,
Well, you can do the math.
Yeah, or you can do the reverse math.
okay.
If you go clean to the end and see what time it is now, you ain't got to move the bar. Just move your mouse.
Well, I don't know how to move the mouse by itself.
But you would have to know what time he went live.
Let's see here.
Yeah, see what he's up to.
23:32, but that's backwards. That's negative.
Well, yeah, but you got to go to the other end. See how long it's been on.
What's been on? Oh, right. Okay, now I see what you're saying. I gotta. Well, that can't be right.
That's going to show 0 on that end. You got to go to the other end, clean to the other end, and see.
Before, one thing I'll pull it right up.
I can't tell from here.
Wow, we got massive rain. I know. I better start building an arc or something.
Okay, now it's called Chapel of the
That's
Holy
an
Cross.
hour.
Chapel of the Holy Cross.
But that can't be.
What you want to do is go to the other end,
Okay.
and whatever time you got there,
Okay, wait a minute.
subtract 23 from it. And that's the spot you want to go through.
This.
Well, you add 23 to it.
Okay, now wait a minute. Let me go back here. Tell me when to stop.
Well, you just want to look at the end time. You got to stop clean at the end. You got to know how long it's been going on, basically.
Okay. All right.
Not that end, the other end. That tells 0.
Oh, I see. No, that can't be right. There's the beginning right there.
All right, 124.50. So to go 23 minutes in, you want to go to about 101.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, because it goes backwards.
Right.
Okay.
Reverse math. So go to like 102 just in case you're off a little bit.
There's 102.13.
Just roll that through a little bit.
I gotta tell you, I would rather deal with the
Shit.
awkwardness of social distancing and lack of people and not worry about it. But
Yeah, something about dolls in the diners.
um,
Yeah, that must be what that is. Okay.
So they're using mannequins now. What's okay? I'm confused.
Well, keep watching. That's what he's talking about. We're at the right spot.
Okay.
Changing them and everything.
oh boy,
Keep talking because there's an ad. He's gonna get in trouble for it.
Oh no.
He needs to
We're
get
gonna
ad
keep
blocker.
talking, and I'm gonna say
Blah,
that I'd rather be
blah,
social.
blah.
Check out. I would rather be social distancing
Oh, there they
than
are.
see that. But I will say,
Oh my God. Look at that.
All right, let's.
What the hell?
I'm dying.
So okay, let me get
Oh,
this straight.
goodness.
They're putting mannequins in the place where they're supposed to be social
People.
distancing.
Yeah. To take up the spot so you don't sit there. I'd go sit with a mannequin and eat. I would. I guarantee you I would.
Oh shit.
That's like an episode of the Twilight Zone right there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, keep watching. I got to see this. Watch this video.
Do you see the one behind that lady already? This is so fun. All right. Let's go back here. All right, here we go.
Opening. Some of them with some pretty creative restrictions. In South Carolina, one restaurant is filling empty tables with dolls to get customers practice.
That looks like a blow-up doll.
Eddie Von Keen said they're sex dolls. I don't know.
Man,
Oh,
that's a
he
blow-up
said that.
doll.
When
That
I-
is so wrong. Right.
they're cheaper because they're cheaper, man. They're cheap. They don't want to spend
No.
money for a real mannequin.
That's a sex doll. Sandy, this is
Oh, my
See,
goodness.
me and him think alike sometimes. I said that looks like a blow-up doll. Not that I would know, what a blow-up doll is, but
Well, how do you know what it looks like?
Oh, good.
You are into your collectible toys.
Yeah, those are.
Yeah. So what would make that? What would make the blow up version? Any different?
Well, I am so not going to talk about this right now, guys.
Keep rolling the footage.
and you wonder why your T-shirts smell funny.
Okay,
I
I'll
don't
keep
want a
going.
sex doll next to me while I'm like trying to eat a chicken fried steak. That's just wrong. They weren't do that, man. Oh my god.
So other businesses finding some unique ways to divide the customers and hopefully not make them feel so alone. Here's Sevens and Mako. Divide and conquer.
How
No.
can you do this broadcast with a straight face, lady? I mean, that's true professionalism. Seriously, did you see her smiling at this? Like I can't believe we're talking about this. Okay.
Chefs serving up new ways to keep diners physically distanced when restaurants open back up. A restaurant in Thailand experimenting with stuffed pandas, using them as seats
Oh, I definitely eat with a stuffed panda. Cute.
for line business owners, making the place look as cool as they can now that they're back open. They bought blow-up dolls, dressed them up to look like
Oh my goodness. See what I mean? You can't make this stuff up, dude. They've lost their freaking minds. You can't make this up. That looks like Dan. Oh, I'm gonna have to go over there and get on there. I don't have the link to that one though. I go over and bomb him right now and say, Dan, I seen you as a doll in the broadcast earlier.
What? Talk about would you eat how different ways to eat green eggs and ham? Would you eat them with a mannequin? No, Sam, I would not eat green eggs and ham with a mannequin.
But with a panda bear.
Panda man.
Hey, Lothar in the house. Give him your email address for goodness sakes. He only asked you 20
yeah,
times earlier.
He's been.
I mean, here's a crazy concept. It'll blow your mind. How about just spacing out the tables?
Here, taking a few out, put them in storage for a bit.
They have to come up with creative ways, right? I mean, can't just.
So
One
what
thing
do
I
you
will
guys think?
say,
Do you think it'll draw in the business or it'll run it off? What do you think? I guess I can see how people might show up just to see the spectacle of it.
I would eat with it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I would. And if it's really that type of dough, I'd give it a bite. It would be able to take a bite. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
But, that's okay.
Eddie Von Keen says eat green eggs in a Corona van.
Green eggs and ham in a Corona van. Hey, Sagi.
Yeah.
Do you remember how you were saying I was rhyming earlier?
Right.
This is way beyond that.
I'd say.
Oh man, give me a second to regain my composure.
Dude, I seen a dude riding by me I was in the car, and a dude rode by me on his Harley with a mask on. If that isn't,
that's an oxymoron, right?
About as oxymoronic as it gets, I was about to say. Yes, exactly. I mean, that just goes to show. Just goes to show.
And I thought some of the things we were saying on here was messed up. That is, oh man. Good night.
Michael Fontaine said, "Yo, man, the doll's talking smack."
Yeah,
I'd talk to it. I would.
Oh,
I'd have so much fun if I walked in a place and they had them in there. I'm telling you, that would be a fun day.
I would probably sit next to one and start doing the voice.
Oh yeah. Then I'd tell the other ones a couple tables over. The other dolls would be like, "Be quiet! I'm trying to eat over here."
Right.
Down.
Could you imagine me doing a life-size Mandela family video with those?
Yeah, live from the restaurant Mandela family.
Oh shit, dude!
Would you give me a piece of that chicken over there, brother? Take a needle and start popping them. Well, he said pooping them first, but I knew what he meant.
Oh man, could you imagine? Yeah, start popping them. Oh man. You know what? This really has been a fun night, guys. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
For all the wrong reasons, but
Been good.
If you can't have fun with this stuff, I don't know what you can have fun with. I tell you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to order you to go in there and shoot all of the mannequins.
My AK-47 and stun load on them.
Don't worry, you'll have a mask on. They'll never know it was you.
Yeah, right. Oh man. Well,
it's the last level of your training. Make sure you don't take out any civilians.
Right. Well, hey, some of the civilians kind of resemble the mannequins. You know, they're so dead and
lifelike.
Well, I was going to say
Or
that,
non-lifelike, you mean?
yeah, not non-lifelike, right? They don't have their own a mind of their own, you know. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So and now if they put masks on the mannequins, that's where I draw the line.
Oh, you mean put a mask over the mask of the mannequins?
Yeah, because the mannequin isn't going to catch it. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
At least you can distinguish, for sure who's who and what's what.
You know, but if some lonely guy's taking that mannequin home that night, you know, he might catch it. So it
Oh, I'm sure some of them are going to come up missing.
right.
Eddie Von Keen says he wonders if there's blow-up waitresses too that wait on him.
Well,
and Lothar says to tell you to open your email. He sent you a funny photo.
Okay, let me.
Funny photo.
Funny photo.
Oh, I forgot. Here we go. Go to sign in, I guess.
Let's talk amongst ourselves while he's doing that, Sagi.
Yeah, I know. I'm at a loss. I normally have plenty to say, but I'm drawing blanks.
We just seen blow-up dolls at a restaurant. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What is there to say? It leaves you speechless.
Oh, geez. Sagi, you're not going to be too flattered by this.
That's okay. I dish it out, so I have to be able to take it. So let's see what we got here.
Oh, is this his entry for the Sagi contest?
This is his entry right here.
Ooh, all right. Let's check out the next entry.
Let's get it on screen here. Oh, that's not it. I'll have to reopen it. Share screen. Application window. Nope, it didn't do it. Hold on. I should put up my technical difficulties. Hold on.
Please stand by.
I wonder if it's not.
Can you save the image as and remember where you saved it as at?
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm not good at that. Let's see if we can. A third time's a charm, they say, you know.
Hey, Teresa in the chat. She said she will see you guys tomorrow night. Question.
Oh,
sure. Yep.
I want to try to get this thing full screen before I can. I don't know if I can do that though.
So what is that like? Only the second entry? We only got two.
Technically, it's the first entry because Lorraine Lamour wasn't an entry because she's the one who's got the prize money. Unless she's going to just give herself the prize.
Well, if she wins.
Well, that's what I mean. Her entry's not official.
I got a glimpse of it. That's awesome. That's closer to what I would think, and I haven't seen Sagi, so. I mean, with hair though, not quite bald, but
right, and those eyebrows and the eyes popping out. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Ow.
Remember, you can't deny or confirm. So
right,
like you did with Lorraine. You get it.
I would be scared if I looked in the mirror and saw that looking back at me. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Lothar said he had a blow-up doll once, but he blew it up too much and it exploded. Teresa Litch said she didn't enter. Well, it ain't too late. Enter now. Draw old Sagi up or get a photo, or what would you guys say? You could put it together like a ransom note clipping.
Oh, Ed Von King's right. It does kind of resemble King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy, yeah. Remember old King Kong Bundy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I actually, no, wait, that was Hillbilly Jim. I waited on Hillbilly Jim once.
Oh, did you?
Hillbilly Jim.
Yeah. He is large in real life, like really large. Like we had to there was no way he was sitting in a booth. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, okay.
I was surprised that the chair held his weight when he sat down. I was concerned.
Well, that would be like me coming in, you know?
I'd say he probably weighed every bit of 380 pounds.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
He's like 6'4", man.
Oh, well, that's my height, but not my weight. I come in around 260, so I don't know.
Yeah, he was with another not so famous wrestler. I can't remember which one. But they came in together. I was technically a buster, not a waiter, but I was bringing him his drinks and whatnot, and I was in awe of his immense size. And you know what though? He was super nice guy. He was real gentle. You know, they use the expression "gentle giant." That described him to a T. He's very cordial, very just kind nature. You know, in other words, he you know, you think of a wrestler being all testosteroned out and rah 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 rah. He didn't act like that at all.
Well, Hillbilly Jim wasn't really a muscled guy. I mean, he was always just a big guy, you know. Didn't have much muscle going for him. Not like Hulk Hogan or Ultimate Warrior or Macho Man Randy Savage. You know, just you know.
Yeah, he wasn't super, but it's just his mere size. He was just so big. Yeah.
Lothar says he guesses he wasn't too close, but he can't say right now, Lothar, because the contest is still open. You might.
Yeah, I really can't disclose.
I'm leaning towards that.
Honestly, Lothar, we really do appreciate the fact that you're just participating.
Yes, definitely. Thanks for the
entry. Wow, his half sisters are related to Andre the Giant. That's awesome. Andre the Giant was one of my favorites back in the day.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, you know, Andre the Giant, if he held a beer can that looked like a little baby bottle, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Andre the Giant, man, he was quite the drinker, you know. They said one time he had back surgery, and they were trying to figure out the amount of anesthesia to give him. And he said, well, let me just put it this way, or somebody in his family, I guess, told him he can go through about 5 bottles of vodka in one sitting. So, you know.
So 5 times whatever the normal amount is.
Right.
I would at least start off by doubling it.
Eddie Von King brings up obscure wrestler. There was Uncle Elmer.
Elmer, yeah.
Yeah. There was
maybe that was who it was, because they were friends in real life, whoever they were.
Oh, then maybe that was the guy. There was I forget if it was WrestleMania or one of those things where they had a wedding, and it was Uncle Elmer's wedding. So, well, hey guys, what do you say we call it quits?
All right.
You said
I'm fine with that.
Well, you said you wanted to go on for 2 hours and 30 minutes. We're close.
No. This will be a good time to end it, I think. Yeah, sounds about right.
But I want to thank our guest, Mr. Armor Up, man. I appreciate you coming on and helping us out here.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see more of you in the near future.
Got demoted to guest.
I know. I was going to say something, but decided to let it slide. You're like royalty around here, sir.
Royalty. All right, now you're getting a little too far the other way.
Oh.
Lothar said when he was 3, Andre the Giant held him in his lap, in his arms, and his mother took a picture of it, but he can't find it. That would be awesome.
Oh man, yeah, I'd love to see that.
Michael Fontaine said, "Why we're having fun." He hasn't wanted you to stop every time you said it. And Eddie Von Keen said, "Jump to Dan's shoe."
Oh, is it still going?
Oh, I'd imagine. Heck, he just started. That's a call-in show. They'll go 3-4 hours.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll call in. Talk about the mannequins.
That's hilarious.
It was. But yeah, I think good old Colonel Trotman over there is ready to go.
Yeah. Put it on. Make me the party pooper. That's fine. I'll take the rap.
It's funny. Rambo's the one that's been bringing it up every 10 minutes.
Well, hey, yo, I gotta go home and, I got things I gotta do.
I know you're a busy man. Busy man.
Right.
Right, I got important missions to go on.
But no, seriously, guys, it's that time. Besides, I want to go over and call in the Dan show and troll them.
There you go.
Gotta go troll them. But yeah, I had a good time tonight, guys. I'm glad for all the viewers we did have, all 5 of them. And
Yeah, let's take our best guess real quick. 10 minutes after the show is over, we go back and we check the view count. What do you think the number is going to be?
I don't know. I'd say about 21.
All right, I'm going to go higher. I'm going to say 32.
You're optimistic, huh?
That's actually lowballing it because most of our shows lately, 10 minutes later, have been in the mid 40s. So,
well, yeah, that is true. Despite of having the absence of armor.
Hey, that's true. Eddie Von Keen said he was about half the viewership. That's true.
Right. Yeah. Both.
Yeah.
All 2 of them.
Michael Fontaine's going with 25 for his.
All right. Well, how about you, Armor? What number would you say?
Well, I'm going to go with. What did you say? 32.
Yeah.
I think I'll go with 43.
All right.
Oh,
so what I'll do is when whatever it is, when I go check it in about 10 minutes after we finish the show or whatever, I'll put the number in the comment section or whatever the number is at the time.
All right, cool.
Cool, guys. Well, that's my final word. I'm done.
All right. Yeah, I don't have anything else to add except for thanks to everybody for being here. Very, very thankful that Armor showed up. Hope he starts showing up more and more often.
I probably will.
Cool, man. Yeah, I missed your presence, dude. Even though we all give each other, what sometimes, but that's the way it is. If you truly care about somebody, you give them crap every now and then. Got to keep.
Is that what that means? My bad.
Yeah, that's right. You're showing your love.
Well, Luther said he had 3,000 views on his last video.
Wow.
Man, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than I get in a month.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know that?
A year.
Oh, by the way, Hebrews G.I. Joe the movie. He put it out 3 months ago. It has over 30,000 views.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
That might be a little bit of because there might be a little bit of deception on that part, though. Everyone tuning in thinking they were going to watch the actual movie,
But still, they stuck around long enough for it to count as a view.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Probably watch the intro. But yeah, guys. Well, I got nothing more to say than good night, everybody, and we hope to see you guys again real soon.
All right. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. I think. All right, here we go. And I'm definitely going over to Dan's show after this, by the way, just saying.